scientific exploration. Mapping the invisible, Bryan moved through his lab, adjusting the delicate instruments that hung like constellations around him. With biometric sensors and neural trackers, he charted the body's intricate symphony, capturing rhythms once thought unknowable. Heart rate variability, glucose fluctuations, neural activity, each flicker of data illuminated paths akin to the energy systems described in ancient mystic texts. The measured universe, as Bryan studied the glowing graphs, he marveled at their resemblance to chakra diagrams and meridian maps. To him, these were more than abstract patterns. They were tangible expressions of humanity's inner harmony or imbalance. "I see the currents now," Bryan whispered. "The flow of energy, the sparks of vitality. We can track them, refine them, perhaps even master them." Above, Zoran watched, his scales shimmering with faint approval. "A map does not reveal the landscape, mortal. Remember, true mastery lies in understanding, not just measuring." Diet redefined. The elixir, within it another workstation. Bryan meticulously analyzed vials of bioengineered nutrients. These were his modern elixirs, crafted from molecular insights and genetic markers, tailored to optimize cellular health. His diet plans were precise, turning every meal into an act of intentional alchemy. The science of balance. Bryan combined data from DNA sequencing and microbiome analysis to tailor personalized nutrition plans. Each ingredient mirrored ancient wisdom: turmeric to stoke the inner fire, mint to soothe and harmonize. Yet his approach was infused with modern tools, transforming mystic practices into measurable science. "This is the balance they spoke of," Bryan murmured. "Food is energy, fuel, and transformation." From his perch among the clouds, Zoran smiled faintly. "Even the alchemists of old would marvel at your craft, mortal. But remember, the elixir serves the vessel, it cannot replace the soul within." Breath meets neuroscience. The rhythm of life. Bryan sat in quiet concentration, his breathing measured and deliberate. Around him, machines recorded his breath's interaction with his brain waves and nervous system, illuminating the neural pathways activated by rhythmic inhalations and exhalations. Ancient practices, modern clarity. Bryan adapted techniques like pranayama, using them to activate the vagus nerve and enhance emotional resilience. By merging breathwork with neuroscience, he refined ancient wisdom into a practical, measurable method. Breath connects us, Bryan thought, to ourselves, to the world, to possibility. Zoran's wings unfurled slightly, a gesture of respect. "The breath is the song of creation," the dragon rumbled. "Sung well, it can move mountains. But a song sung without soul is a hollow melody." Harnessing vital energies, the alchemy of wearable technology. On Bryan's wrist, a sleek device glowed faintly, tracking every metric of his existence. From sleep cycles to energy fluctuations, it monitored and refined his internal balance, allowing him to make instant adjustments to his hydration, posture, or activity levels. Real-time alchemy. Bryan used algorithms and AI to transform raw data into actionable insights, optimizing his body's performance and aligning his energy with peak productivity. Each tiny adjustment was an act of alchemical refinement. "This is the art of balance," Bryan said aloud, reviewing the glowing display. Precision over intuition, science refining the mystic's craft. Zoran observed with measured admiration, but spoke softly into the wind. "Precision is a mighty tool, yet the flame of life burns brighter with purpose. Let him remember the wisdom that cannot be seen on a screen." Ancient mystics and modern alchemists, the philosophical fusion. At last, Bryan returned to his balcony, gazing into the infinite horizon. The city's lights mirrored the data streams behind him, both tangible and abstract, both modern and timeless. Bryan's work was a convergence of worlds, blending the mystic's intuitive understanding with the scientist's precise analysis. Above, Zoran circled silently, his vast wings moving with the rhythm of the wind. He spoke, his voice a deep rumble that carried across the ether. "You shape the invisible, mortal, turning intuition into knowledge and dreams into equations. You are not so different from the mystics who came before you. But remember, true mastery is not just in knowing, it is in feeling, in living, in being. Balance is not achieved through machines alone, it must burn in the heart." With that, Zoran retreated into the stars, leaving Bryan to ponder his journey, a bridge across time, an alchemist wielding ancient wisdom and modern innovation. The whispers of the elements, a mortal's dance with balance. The peaks of the obsidian cliff glistened like black crystal, jagged yet majestic, shrouded by the low-hanging clouds. Zoran, the great worm of wisdom and watcher of ages, perched in silent grandeur. Beneath his talons, the ground thrummed with the essence of earth. To the west, rivers wove a silvery melody. From his nostrils, faint embers escaped into the cool air, curling upward like whispers of fire. The winds carried a symphony of unseen voices, swirling with invisible threads of ether. This was Zoran's realm, a realm of elemental harmony. From high above, his golden, all-seeing eyes locked on a mortal figure below, Bryan Johnson. The man moved with methodical intent, navigating his sanctum of innovation, a dazzling juxtaposition of high technology and ancient aspirations. In his hands, Bryan carried tools meant to translate the language of the elements into modern science. "Mortals dance with the elements as though they command them," Zoran murmured. His voice was low and resonant, a tremor that shook the clouds. "But the wisest know they are not masters of the elements. They are their mirrors."